I'm back!
Hello! I'm back! Hello, I'm back! Hello! Oh!
Slightly off again.
Caught you!
I think I've got one that'll do.
Had a few weeks off there, no videos.
I'm still alive, thanks to anyone who's asked.
Bandit beer.
Still as lovely as ever.
Sold out, all gone. Thank you very much, I hope you've all enjoyed it. While I've been off, what's been happening? Here you go, here's a wee update. We've been power washing sheds. Smoking out grain stores. Being in the mood at all the weather we've been getting. Off, rain! Dealing with more lame bulls. Shifting cows about. Picking up more malt barley because we're all sold out of Bandit beer. Breaking down on the dual carriageway. Some judging at the Highland Show. Repairs to the grain dryer. A blackening. And drinking lots of beers. Just out checking the cattle this morning. Baxter, you've not seen Baxter in a while. He's fully grown and he's quite big. Stay. On you go. Good boy. We now have working hydraulics, which is quite nice. Everything seems to be working. Just need to shove some material through it now. I think it's currently set to 125 centimetre bale, 4 foot, is that right? So far, I mean, it runs fairly quiet there. Obviously there's nothing in it yet. Seems a nicely designed machine. I like it. Right, fine, we're just packing up basically now till we're gonna get going. It's had its PDI in it, it's on dry cells. Kev's just lousing off the new baler. He's gonna go and change the power harrow tines on the drill. I'm heading up to Wasted Degrees. We'll hopefully get there a bit quicker this time. We'll swap the workshop for a brewery. 4 big pallets of Bandit beer. Just waiting on a forklift arriving to load them up. 126 cases, 140 cases, 140 cases, 140 cases. Okay, let's see how much we can get on this trailer. Buying all the beer? We're ready to rock and roll. There's 2.4 tonne here of lager beers, and then whatever the trailer weighs, which will be less than a tonne, so we're good. We're within 3.5 tonne. Small problem with some cans at the end of the batch. So there's now, how many left is there to can? 120 odd cases? Yeah. 120 cases left, so I'll be back up in the next, when do you expect them? In a week or two?
Yeah, about a week.
And you've got something in your hand, which I'm not going to show you because it's possibly an idea for the next batch. We also sell the Wasted Degrees beers and stouts and lagers in the farm shop. So the shop's just put in an order, so I'll just take it while I'm here. I think there's 10 cases. Yeah, I hope those beers are holding up well in those cardboard boxes. Flippin' Nora.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
We're here, let's get some lager loaded into the shop. Get it undercover for starters. How's Kev getting on? I think he's done. Power harrow tines all changed. You can see these are pretty much done and dusted for the scrap heap. He also welded on a plate here because that piece was fair worn. It just stops any material firing out the side when the power harrow's going. A fair bit was worn away, so he's put a plate on there. I was on a hunt for the forks. Where are they? Oh, they're behind the flipping drill.
Don't drop them, don't drop them, don't drop them, don't drop them. If you remember last time, I wanted my logo on the box. I cut out a stencil and I sprayed them all, and it took absolutely ages. Anyway, I got a stamp made up. Gate lady sorted this out. Boom, boom. A bit quicker. It's like Jenga. Not seen gate lady doing a shift for a while. She's been slacking, but she's back. Another one.
Unleashed. Oh.
Number 3. If she wasn't impressed by that, what will she be impressed by? Nice day. Go on, Euro. Jimmy's getting a bit jealous. Stealing his missus. Oi! Mind the paint. Number 4. Good job, good job.
Tip top.
Good job.
Ah, my toes.
Next pallet to process. In we go. They end up quite a mixed match of branding. Obviously the Wasted Degrees guys who brewed it. Then I'm using Globeburn tape, farm shop tape. And then they've got the Bandit Beer imprint on them. And then some of them have the Bandit Beer sticker on them. I'm looking into getting cardboard boxes, but kind of minimum, well not minimum, but to get a decent price. So you have to order 2,500 boxes, cardboard boxes. So food for thought. The process this year has been significantly streamlined. That's still all to process. That's all ready to ship out, just waiting on it getting collected. These are all duplicates of orders so that the Royal Mail, when he collects it, doesn't need to go through every single parcel and scan it. He just goes through the list, scans all the barcodes, loads it up into his lorry, it's gone. These cases are ready to post. They've arrived, ready to put a label on, out the door. Gate lady's away in my Land Rover. She's away for a few days, so she's off to the shops to stock me up. He's back. Good lad, there he goes. I think that's now all my bulls at 100%. I'm not 100% sure on the old fertility, because if they get an infection or had an infection over the last few weeks, that'll have cooked their temperature a bit and their fertility will have plummeted. It takes quite a few weeks to reset fully, so Dad's stuck. Should have brought the Defender. He's almost there, it's hard there. Another foot and he'd be out. There he goes. Oh, oh. There he is. If you remember a couple of weeks ago, that joint came apart here on the grain dryer. As you can see from the ratchet strap, we botched it. Also, this has got a layer on the bottom of it of chaff and grain and build-up. So we're going to clean that out. I've just spoke to Harvest Engineering, who do everything to do with our dryer, to get a bracket to hold that downpipe into the dryer, because right now we're having to pull it in that way, and also the strap is pulling it out this way at the moment. So we get a bracket there. That should make the rest of this all pretty solid. See what I mean? Can you see that? Yeah. There's a fair build-up. I've cleaned this out roughly, but where it landed, it's all on the inside of the bend. It's like a river where the water flows. The inside of the bend is where the sediment lies. It's exactly the same as in here, where the airflow comes. The grain doesn't stop on the outside of the bend because the airflow is moving fast, and all the chaff goes with it. Whereas on the inside, where the air's moving slowly, it'll drop all the rubbish. I'll go and get a wire brush to properly clean it off, because if it's a smooth surface, it's less likely for stuff to start to build up. Whereas if it's rough, there's a bit more friction. If something lands in there, the air struggles to pick it up again. That's it. One bit done. There you go. Some oats, some wheat. I'm needing someone to drive the forklift with the cage. It's down. Okay, so after I dropped this, I've obviously put a wee ding in it. I'll wait to go and take that to the workshop to square it all up, but it's actually just about rotted all the way through. There you go. You can see daylight. Where all that rubbish has been sitting and holding moisture, it's just rotted all the way through that and it's knackered. The dryer's due to get serviced next week, I think, so we'll get this bit replaced because it's not bad, but as well doing it properly and then it's done. With all this section out, that section is ready to come down. It's well packed in, so it's pretty heavy, so I could do with a cage to do that one. And to be honest, I think all of this, as well as the gutters, need cleaned out. This all needs power washed. So I'm going to go and set up the cage, the power washer. I think by the time we've done all this, we'll just keep going. That diesel tank or Kero tank, it looks manky and horrible. Clean it could do with a paint. I mean, look at the colour difference in the downpipe. Makes you realise how dirty the rest of the shed is, which we'll need to get round to. Let's make a start in this dark, dingy hole. I'm out of water. This is a can of worms kind of job. I've got all the green, mossy, horrible stuff out of this area. I've done some on the floor, but this water all needs to drain away. All this rubbish needs swept up, and then I can do the floor, because try and power wash the floor with all that rubbish there and it just splatters against the wall. There's a drain in there. You can see the water just seeping away. I've covered most of it up so there's no gunk go down it. It's just going to be a lot easier letting it dry out, sweep it all up, and then can wash it. But that's a lot better. Green's off of that. I've not done the top side. Green's off the wall, all that's tidied up. Well, this is a lot nicer than it was. This is a lot worse than it was. I can't say this is a job I love. We're halfway through June. I feel like we've had a week straight of dry weather since September last year. Feels like that anyway. Bandit beer is sold out, but don't worry, I've got something else coming. And I need you to vote. What label do you like better, this one or this one? The second one there is the same colour as my Defender. I've blanked off a lot of it because it gives away what it is, but I don't want to give away what it is yet. Anyway, vote. Number 1 and number 2, regular Bandit beer, the lager. I'm going to try and make it just a constant all year round thing from, hopefully from the next batch onwards.